Christmas City, wonderful city, all dressed up in snow and mistletoe. Christmas City.
This movie has quickly become one of the recognizable Christmas classics, something that everyone watches every year. And yeah, I'm with that group. This movie really is great. It's about an orphan baby who sneaks into Santa's sack when the toys are being delivered. Yes, I said Santa's sack. Place inappropriate joke here. When Santa returns to the North Pole, he finds the baby and he is adopted by an older elf played by Bob Newhart, and they name him Buddy. Buddy is raised to believe he is an elf, but a really rapidly growing one who doesn't fit in. One day, he realizes he isn't an elf and naturally travels back to New York to meet his dad, who doesn't even know him. And yeah, that's the premise. This movie is very funny. Like, very, very, very funny. Will Ferrell once again takes a character and completely makes you believe that he is Buddy the Elf. This movie takes advantage of many jokes. There's jokes about the North Pole, about New York, about being confused. It just goes everywhere. And everyone else does such a great job in their roles. Zooey Deschanel plays the love interest because, you know, there needs to be a love interest, of course. But she does a great job, and usually, to be honest, I don't like her roles that much, mostly because she always acts the same. But in this movie, she's definitely different from her normal self, and James Caan, his wife, the young boy, all fit well into this movie, and the store manager gets a good laugh here and there too. This movie is of course not all the way funny. Like most comedies, they have to add some heartfelt stuff into it, but unlike a lot of films where it feels really forced, it actually fits in pretty well. At least, I like it. The score is really good too. It's chipper and classic, and it mixes well with the film, and how it's kind of a parody of those old heartfelt holiday specials we used to watch. The costumes are cartoony and over the top. Even the North Pole, it looks like it comes straight out of a Rankin Bass special. Even the snowman from Rudolph is in it. Its contrast with New York just makes that place more humorous. But when I mention the score, I should also mention how the music at some points resembles the Polar Express theme. Like, a lot. Just listen. The biggest surprise of this movie is how well it's aged. I mean, this movie is 10 years old, and there isn't one thing that would make the viewer think it was made in 2003. Except maybe the Bob the Builder dolls, but who remembers that show anyway? New viewers will enjoy this just as much as people did a decade ago. Jon Favreau, either one, directed it, who also directed Iron Man. I really like his stuff, plus he acts in it too, so if you spot him, good for you. If you haven't seen it, give it a chance. You'll probably be happy you did.
Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh my God! Santa here? I know him. I know him.